Hey guys, welcome back. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me? I'm honestly I'm kind of speechless right now. But I want to recap the best that I can because Clue put her video on private. So from what I understand, BJ did not use an attorney to file whatever this restraining order paperwork. So she wants a restraining order from Cletus. Oh, Clue. I girl. I was gonna recap your video, but you put it on private. I'm fucking speechless, girl. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I want to recap it, but I don't want to get it wrong. You know what I mean? But it sounds to me that she filed for a restraining order against Cletus and mentioned sexual shit, stalking and sexual shit. I'm disgusted. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you, BJ? Yeah, it was unwanted sexual um I don't misconduct or something like that. She wants to give him a fucking record. She wants to get a restraining order against Cletus for non non-consensual sexual conduct and saying that it took place in North Carolina. And she wanted to get one that didn't need a court hearing. She filed for an emergency. Do you know what those are used for? They're used for women that are in fucking trouble. They're used for women who need to get away from an abuser or have a stalker that's, going to take their life. She's misusing every system. BJ, you're a fucking moron. You're a fucking moron. I'm sure she can get in trouble. It's a complete false report. But the thing is, now Cletus has to deal with it, right? Based on lies. I just, I, I have no fucking words. And, Krama Reels and Earthy were streaming her. And thanks, Clue. Let me pull it up. Krama Reels and Earthy were streaming her. And she said, hold on. She went away. I can't even believe this shit. Can I show this?
Shake those bushes.
Or do you want me to just read it?
Shake those bushes.
Let me know. I don't want to show it if I don't want to make anything worse. I can just read it too. I can just read it because it went to my Mac. Okay. So it's got her fucking John Hancock on it too. She did this all on her own. And you know what else she wants to do? She wants to send this to YouTube. Does it say what day she filed this, Clue? I'm not going to show it. The chat is just fucking flying. No, she can pretty much kiss her channel goodbye. Right, Gary? Trying to find. I can't imagine how Cletus feels. If this was happening to Georgia Dog, oh my God, I'd be so fucking hot. She messed with the wrong one, son. This is going to be the demise of BJ for sure. My other live is gone just because of the music. I'll fix it. But let me read this through. It says, because of these acts of unlawful conduct, the plaintiff requests that the court grant the following relief. And then there's 3 boxes, but only number 3 is checked. The temporary order to be issued ex parte without notice to the defendant because the plaintiff will suffer immediate injury, loss, or damage before the defendant can be heard in that. She puts a notation. She knows where I live, and I feel like this order will make things worse.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake those bushes.
Wow,
Shake
BJ.
those bushes.
Wanting an emergency order without a fucking hearing. Without a hearing to defend himself. Do you understand what that means? She wanted them to just go ahead and grant it to her fat ass because she said so. And she thinks that the behavior, which she's lying about, is going to get worse because of this order. Can you believe this shit? Fucking BJ is trying to get a restraining order on Cletus due to unwanted sexual something. Claim. Yes. Yes. So she wanted an emergency order that would prevent Cletus from being able to defend himself against these claims. That's what she wanted. She didn't get that. But just the fact that she even did this, wanted that. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then it says, if you checked block 3, you need to check A or B below. But she didn't check either one. And it says, I certify I have made the following efforts, if any, to give notice to the defendant and give the following reasons supporting why notice should not be required. Explain. It's blank. I certify there is good cause to grant the remedy because the harm that the remedy is intended to prevent would likely occur if the defendant were given any prior notice of the request for relief in that. Give specific reasons why harm would occur if prior notice were given to the defendant. All she puts is, she knows where I live and I feel like this order will make things worse. She has opened herself up to a whole lot. Fuck her. Fuck you, BJ. Really, fuck you. I'm done with her. Here we go. Now we've got boxes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Listen up. Number 4. To order the defendant not to visit, assault, molest, or otherwise interfere with the plaintiff. Oh my God. I can't even fucking. You know that this cunt, this little fucker, signed this on October the 2nd? This little trifling bitch signed this last Thursday. The stream we were just listening to for Bajingo was Friday, where she was crying about the ease, right? Got served by Granny the day after she signed this. Oh, I am so fucking mad right now. After what she did to Baby Clue? Wow, BJ. Wow. She was served by Granny on Friday. All right, number 5. To order the defendant to stop stalking the plaintiff. Clue, we got your back. Anything that you guys need, we got you. This is fucked up. Number 6, to order the defendant to cease harassment of the plaintiff. Number 7, to order the defendant not to abuse or injure the plaintiff. According to a police report that was released via FOIA that I read over on X, this woman was kicked in the head by her boyfriend with steel-toed boots, and he didn't even get one of these. Let that sink in. DJ. It's insane. To order, okay, number 8 is to order the defendant not to contact by telephone, written communication, or electronic means the plaintiff. Why? Because they're talking on the phone all the time? What the fuck? Number 9, to order the defendant to refrain from entering or remaining present at the plaintiff's residence, school, place of employment, or other places specified. And then that is blank. And that was signed on October 2nd, 2025 by Brittany Jackson. And the verification, Beej, I don't know if you read this or not, but it says, I, the undersigned, being first duly sworn, say that I am the plaintiff in this action, that I've read the complaint, that the matters and things alleged in the complaint are true, except to those things alleged upon information and belief as to those I believe them to be true and accurate. This is not signed by an attorney. It is signed by Brittany Jackson. Filed on the 2nd of October. It is signed. She also printed her name. And the clerk, the deputy clerk, signed it. Wow. This is beyond fucked. Beej, get help. Get help. A protective order. This is definitely harassment. I don't like what they're saying about me on YouTube. I need a protection order. She sure did, Wonder Woman. She's not going to get away with this, and I think she definitely fucked with the wrong one. And
thank you for your support.
Thank you, Crimson Moon. I am pissed. You think she did this while Craig was away? Thank you, Michelle. Brittany, Craig threatened to, and I quote, cap Cletus. Right. He threatened to shoot him. They've never even been to North Carolina. What is she talking about? This happened in her state. What in the pure fuck is going on? What is she? Oh my God. What do you think the end goal?
Shake, 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 shake those bushes.
Hold on. The Georgia. Hold on.
Those bushes.
The Georgia shirt that the police officer commented on, was that when she went to file papers, or was that the seatbelt day? Good question. I mean, cyber stalking is a thing. None of this is claiming cyber stalking. I'm in total shock. I'm sorry. I'm reading your comments. You don't think there is an end goal? You, Clue took her live down. She said what she needed to say and did what she needed to do. Mm-mm. I'm trying to follow your chats. I'm sorry. No electronic communication. Well, they don't communicate, right? She's totally unhinged, Trisha. This is fucking crazy. When has Cletus ever electronically communicated with Beej? BJ has pictures of Cletus on her phone. You know what?
Shake, shake,
Yeah, I'm
shake.
not interested in
Shake,
covering
shake,
her right
shake.
now.
Shake those
Fuck her.
bushes. Shake those bushes.
I'm in shock. I'm sorry. I'm reading what you guys are saying. This has nothing to do with cyber stalking.
Shake, 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 shake. Shake
This is
those
probably why she
bushes.
had his picture though.
Shake those bushes.
I think she's also trying to make it illegal for him to be in her chat as that's her place of employment. Could be. Right. I mean, when does Cletus go live? I mean, I know he's on there with her, but she's saying it happened in her state because that's where she lives. But cyber stalking doesn't involve unwanted sexual whatever it was. I'm not worried about having her voice on my channel. I can have anybody's voice on my channel on a soundbite I want. I got Joe Rogan on here. I got Elon Musk. I got Nelly. I mean, I'm not taking the shit off. I mean, when I decide I don't want to hear her stupid fucking voice, I will. And I'm about at that point right now. I think that she needs to be just completely fucking iced out. But again, there's going to be a whole shit show that goes along with this, and everyone's going to want to watch it. So don't fool yourselves. So BJ has filed for a no contact order against Cletus for stalking and unwanted sexual something. She just filed and made history in Pennsylvania by filing the first, what became the first anti-slap. She's sending out the cease and desist.
Shake, shake, shake.
No, the court did
Shake,
not
shake,
grant the
shake.
order, hon.
Shake those
No.
bushes.
Thank you for your super chat.
Shake those bushes.
Did the court grant this order? No. There's a court date. But what she did do was she checked the box where she wanted it granted without a hearing.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake those bushes. Shake
Vixen
those
2 says, I'm
bushes.
trying to help Granny as much as possible, but please let us know if Clue and Cletus need anything at all.
Shake,
I'm
shake,
sure they
shake.
will. I think
Shake,
they're
shake,
just
shake.
they're
Shake
pissed.
those bushes.
2 cops
those
came and delivered it.
bushes.
2 officers. There isn't a court date there. They'll probably send one. A hint of what is to come with who?
Shake, shake, shake.
It's a waste of the whole
Shake,
system's
shake,
time.
shake.
Are you kidding me?
Shake those bushes. Shake those bushes.
She was just talking on him yesterday. I thought she went too far with the Rico, but this is a whole nother level. I don't know if Clue wants to come up. If Clue wanted to talk about it, she'd go on her own channel. That's how I look at it, Britt. I'm sure they're fucking pissed. And, you know, quite frankly, I think they need to watch what they say as well. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure you are, Clue. I'd be fucking livid. But you know what you need to do. Like you said, you know your guardrails. This is just, I've never seen anything like this. Right. She's literally trying to ruin someone's life. Like she wants it. She wants this on his permanent record, let's face it. If this was granted, right? If he wanted to get a job or do anything where they do a background check, this would come up.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
Amy
Shake
C,
those
does she
bushes.
understand she can be
Shake those
prosecuted for
bushes.
making false allegations? Probably not. She thinks she's invincible, like any other teenager. Hey, Earthy. So, Earthy, do you think that she ended when Clue went live? Because she was live, and then she got quiet, and then she came back and she said, I gotta go, guys. I'll be back. Oh, this is total defamation. How can you? Yep, she did. Oh, that bitch. She couldn't miss the reaction, could she? What a sick fucking bitch. BJ, you're a sick twat. Mm-mm-mm. She said looking up a seatbelt ticket was stalking. She did end immediately. I figured. Yeah, she is Billy Badass, isn't she? What the fuck? You're a fucking loser, BJ. And you did, yeah, Glitter. You are a mentally ill person. And you know what? Granny always told me you were one sick puppy. One sick puppy. And you sat here all day, didn't you? Waiting for Clue to get that. Knowing damn well you signed it last Thursday.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
Thank you, John, for the super chat. Clue should go watch Runkle of the Bailey video from today. How Jeanette Braun used lawfare to try to silence me. It's identical to what's going on here. I know who Runkle of the Bailey is. Clue, you should check that out when you calm down. Write it down or put it in your phone. I know you're pissed right now.
Shake, shake,
This is
shake.
false accusation
Shake,
and
shake,
can be a
shake.
misdemeanor.
Shake those bushes. Shake those bushes.
Thank you, Kenna. I'm okay.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake those bushes.
Fly on your wall. Thank you for
Shake those
your super
bushes.
chat. Her karma has started as the seatbelt ticket. Was this the same day she filed? It was the next.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake those bushes. Shake those
Anianka,
bushes.
she's been trying to bait everyone for a while, but if you have legal standing, you don't have to bait people. Thank you for your super chat. No, there's something wrong with this girl. She laughs during true crime streams about death. She laughed about during a true crime stream about a girl that was dismembered, a teenager.
Shake, 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 shake those bushes.
Hey, Green Eyed, thank you. Total
Shake those
perjury.
bushes.
It's fucking horrible. Well, I'm here to tell you, BJ, that I hope you enjoyed your time here on YouTube. Because this is the beginning of your end. And that's not a threat. Remember, you just said, I don't think Jay's doing that dirty shit. The shit that you're accusing Cletus of, he hasn't fucking done either. But I feel like this is the beginning of the end for you. You don't get to do this to people. You don't get to You don't get to make false accusations like this. Nope. Where'd you get this idea from, Nick? The one who defends Bill Cosby?
Thank you for
was
your
this
support.
was this Nick's idea? Where's the sexual part come in, BJ? Nana's not drunk. Thank you for the 6 months
Shake,
scootership.
shake, shake,
This is the
shake,
end
shake,
of BJ's
shake
channels
those
period.
bushes. Shake those bushes.
Where why the sexual aspect? Why would you throw that in there? That's fucking, this is disturbing, right? She says he's stalking, but unwanted sexual contact or whatever the fuck it was? Jody, I don't know. Yeah, I could put you in the Me Too movement and I could take you out of the Me Too movement. That's Nick's motto. I mean, to go at someone like this is fucking wild. Happened in her town. She's going to say it happened in her town because that's where her fucking ass sits in her computer.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake.
Craig has
shake,
sexually
shake
assaulted
those
all of us, right,
bushes.
niece?
Shake those bushes.
He threatened to shoot Cletus. And then she's wrongfully accusing Clue of showing the video of someone driving by her house, and Clue didn't even show it.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake,
WNC
shake, shake.
Granny.
Shake those
This is exactly what
bushes.
BHB did
Shake those
to Crude
bushes.
as fuck. The very same thing and similar lies. And we see that just ended, right? The whole thing with Bullhorn Betty and Queen just ended. And now we've got another like mini thing, right? Coming in hot. I don't even know what I just said, but another, I'm trying to get the chat pinned. Hang on. We got another fucking lawsuit coming in hot. Earthy, is it even worth listening to? Because I'm so fucking sickened by her right now. All right, there we go. This is just so fucking not cool. Breaking chains. What? Oh my God, Lynn. What are you thinking? Is nonsense in here? You guys want me to open up a panel so we can talk? Okay, hold on. Let me get it open. Hang on. I'm so fucking mad. I just can't even believe this bullshit. I just keep thinking if that was Georgia Dog, how fucking mad I would be. All right, hold on. I'll have a link in just a second. Invite. Okay, here's the link. I never subscribed to any of her channels. Oh, I'm actually in shock. I mean, she wants to ruin someone's life, someone's reputation all over YouTube. So fucking weird to me.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. shake those bushes, shake those bushes.
Hold on, I'm getting this set up. Hold on. I'll put the link again. I'm sure the chat is flying, right? No, she don't go real life, not at all. She just tries to ruin a man's life. I was never subscribed, so. No idea, MN Greg. Wasn't my day to babysit. Gyps, did you hear everything? She can do whatever. I mean, she can do whatever she wants. I mean, she's lying. She's lying to do this.
Shake, 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 shake.
No,
shake.
her attorney
Shake
did not.
Those bushes, shake those bushes.
Hey, Earthy.
Nay.
So what the fuck, man?
Oh, she ended abruptly. The moment Clue was live, yeah, she ended abruptly. And then I heard you say something about the chat flying when Clue's name was brought up. So I instructed everybody to go and head on over to Clue's. And we ended.
So she did end right as Clue started. What a fucking cunt.
Oh, yeah. And then another cunt ran up into the chat, Trooper's mom. And I told that bitch to fuck off.
What'd she say?
You got served. Old ass
Unreal.
cunt.
Wow. Wow. They think this is a
Shake,
fucking game.
shake, shake, shake.
Oh, yeah, they
shake
do.
Those bushes. Shake
Except I
those
know BJ
bushes.
probably will get her ass handed to her because she's going to have to prove all this shit is a lie. And her mods are not going to be able to be there for her to prove all this. It's just going to be her.
I don't know what fucking can of worms she thought she was fucking with here. I mean, for real. I'm in shock, Earthy. I don't even know what to say.
I don't either. We were just listening to her and I'm back and forth with my channel manager about her and here we are.
Mm-mm-mm.
Thank you for your support.
But all this,
Any
she's playing a dangerous game here.
She really is. I mean, yeah, anyone can file for a temporary restraining order. However, this bitch wanted one without Cletus to even have a chance to defend himself on it. She
But wait a
wanted
minute.
no hearing.
Yeah, but wait a second though. She's already claimed that she sent out 4. Clue, Cletus, Queen, and Granny, but only 3 got sent out. Cletus never received one along with everybody else though.
Right.
Thank you for your support.
So where was Cletus's along with everyone else's?
Right. And then underneath where it says she wants one without a hearing,
Shake, shake, shake.
the reason
Shake,
says
shake, shake.
she knows where I
Those
live
bushes.
and I feel this order will
Shake
make
those
things worse.
bushes.
She?
Jesus fuck. Oh, see, I was like, I think 12 or 15 minutes out when Clue had went live, so I didn't catch the first 12, 15 minutes of it. So I don't
Oh.
know what was said, and it's on private, so I didn't.
Okay, so she recapped. And I don't have the page. She sent me a picture of the second page, but the page about the stalking, and it was like unwanted sexual. I can't remember the term. I keep forgetting it. And that's truth, Michelle. Yeah, she already called him a pedo, and then she brings sex into it. Right? And then in this part it says that the box is checked where it says to order the defendant not to visit, assault, molest, or otherwise interfere with the plaintiff.
What does that even mean? I heard that, but what the fuck does that mean? I don't understand that.
I don't know. She's making it sound like it's in person. right?
Oh my God.
Like he can't visit, right? In this one, it says ordering the defendant to stop stalking, ordering the defendant to cease harassment, to order the defendant not to abuse or injure the plaintiff, not to contact by telephone, written communication, or electronic means, and to refrain from entering or remaining present at the plaintiff's residence, school, place of employment, or other places specified.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. And the reason I am laughing is because it is comical. She's making it seem like they live closer
Yes. Or like they've
than,
been there.
and she's going to have to prove it. And here's the thing digital. She's going to need digital footprints. She's never going to get it.
She's
I
going to
love that
try
for
to.
her.
It's almost like she's doing this and thinking in the online world, right? Like
Yeah.
him making a comment about her. She's saying that's like unwanted sexual thing. The thing is, oh my God, this chick is so fucking delusional.
Wait a minute. Maybe we're going about this all wrong. What you were just reading. Her ex.
For what?
Clue's ex. Could that be who she's talking about? Because of that whole weaponizing thing. I use air quotes when I say that because of what BJ had done. Wouldn't go, going live over that whole thing about Clue claiming that she was going to put her ex's stuff out on the internet, and then BJ goes live and tries to fearmonger everybody about Clue and her ex.
Well,
and
it
that
does
whole
seem like
bullshit.
she's piggybacking off of it a little bit. Yeah. Considering
Okay.
that she's the one that brought it up and exploited that, right?
Yep.
But I feel like she's also going to use comments as being, assaulting her, and the harassment. We've all heard her complain about that. And then the abuse and injury, she can say is mental. But the thing is, she gives as good as she gets. You can't sit there and go live and talk about someone and then file this kind of bullshit wanting an emergency order. And oh my God.
Seriously deluded. This bitch is seriously deluded.
Girl. I need to go get a drink. I'll be right back.
God.
Here, I'll put the link in chat again if anybody wants to come up.
Scott Cletus's name attached to it. She is not a victim. She is a participant. The bitch is a straight up fucking psycho is what she is. Nash Native, please get me some too. Please. I need some wine. And I don't even like one, but I'm willing to share some with you, girl. It's those drive-bys. She keeps referencing Clue in those drive-bys. Yeah, Kay Miller.
Thanks, Earthy. I'm back.
Thank you for your
You're welcome.
support.
Ugh. That's almost, I feel like I need to get rid of those sound bites. She just immediately makes me fucking ill.
Wait a minute, do I have any of her? I don't think I do. I think the only one I
Ugh.
have is... The only one that I have is her mooing like a cow, and that's the only one I'm keeping up.
Hey,
Fuck her.
Roro.
Girl, I
Hey,
cannot
Rowena.
believe this.
I know.
cannot believe. I can't believe she did this.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you know what? Okay, so the stalking, harassment, whatever. But why go to the sexual part of it?
Right.
I don't understand that. This is why true victims, and I'm sure there's probably 2 or 3 men or women behind her that really do have a claim, and now they're held up in court over this bullshit. I honestly, it's their life. It's Clue and Cletus's life. We can't tell them what to do, but I'm gonna pray tonight. Fuck waiting on the papers. I would file the papers first and be done with this. This is exactly what Betty did to Crude AF. This is
That's what
exactly
someone
what
else
she
just
did.
said, and I didn't really
Yes,
follow
Yeah.
that. So
yes.
what
Betty
happened? What
did
was like
the
the short of that one?
Bet, Betty said, well, Betty went to court, said, and he lives in, anyway, but said that he was looking in her windows and all this other stuff, and the judge was like, well,
Oh
where's
my.
the proof? And she didn't have any. And so he was going to dismiss it. Then she was going to file a lawsuit. And then she said, well, if you give me $500, I won't file a lawsuit. This is after they had gone real life on his mother in law and all of his family members shutting down an Etsy business and, all the things. There was a lot. But this is exactly the same thing that Betty did. The whole sexual, and these are not civil charges, y'all. These are not civil accusations, right?
No.
These are criminal accusations. I would end it, and then you know what I would do? I would bulldoze the two houses and build a really nice one there and rent it out and sell it. That's
I
what
mean,
I'd do.
like, she's really fucking putting some serious shit out there. Two
Well, you can't
cops
do
served
it.
these
Well,
papers.
and another thing is, okay, let's say, okay, so there's no proof of it, right? But you still have to go to court. You still have to stand before a judge. Plus, then you have to get it expunged, even though you're not convicted of it. You have to get it expunged off your record. This isn't just, okay, it's not granted and it goes away. It will stay on his record. I hope, Clue, if you're listening, please go get an attorney. I know y'all are smart and everything. Just please do it the right way. Getting stuff expunged takes time. Do the long game, okay? Don't just do it the right way.
Hey,
Look, I was
caffeinated.
told. Hey,
Hey,
caffeinated.
Jay. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, Earthy. I just wanted to let her see if we could hear her and everything.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was told earlier by someone I'm very close to that everybody, including to Granny, Clue, Cletus, and Queen Bee, that they all need to band together and go after her. It is the surest way to take her down for what she's doing. It'll be faster that way. They really should get together and do that.
Well, I think that's their decision, and they
No,
need to speak about it privately. But
no, I
like
know. That's
the
just
here and
his
now
position.
today, it's like Clue said. There's a court date. She didn't give it,
Yeah.
I don't think, and I guess it's next week, and they're going to take care of it. But
Yeah.
but this is why victims aren't believed because of this bullshit that goes before
Yeah.
a judge.
You're right about that. And no, that was just a suggestion that he came up with. It's always going to be up to them, of course, but that was just
Well,
a
she went a
suggestion.
step further with Cletus, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
as far as we know, I mean, is this coming to others that received the or the cease and desist? We don't know,
Right.
right? We don't know how
Right.
fucking dirty she's getting because she signed these herself. There is no attorney representing her on this
Right.
paperwork.
And she filled it out wrong. Like the date of this horrific incident that just destroyed her so much that she had to go down and do this was what, the whole month of September 2025, and he called her a cunt. Yes, you are a cunt. Is that sexual? Am I sexually assaulting you? You stupid ragged cunt.
I
You
think I
are.
called her
Yeah,
that
you
a few times in chat.
and I'll say it right here, you haggard cunt.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's
She's a
just
cunt.
these are such big accusations. These aren't just. This is. I'm so mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm so mad,
definitely,
and I
I
really
would
don't
be getting
care.
an attorney
Yeah, I would
tomorrow
too.
morning.
And I really do not care. Like, oh, so and so did it, and this is real life. I don't care. 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 You keep poking and poking and poking at people and say that you don't go real life. What? You were in an injunction with Granny. That's real life. This is real life.
She
She
just,
done poked the bear.
She's not
I
going to
mean,
learn
honest to
until that
God.
wallet gets cracked. she ain't
Yeah.
gonna learn. And I hope and pray to God that, yeah, maybe that Campbell soup money will pay off for them after all. You know what I mean?
Do you know, does
I'm just
anybody
saying.
know anybody who's ever gotten one of these in North Carolina? Because I know like
Mm-mm.
the states are different. Because like in Florida, you have to pretty much be in like a domestic relationship. The stalking ones are really hard to get, but every
I
state is different.
I asked for I wanted like a lifetime RO against my ex, and there was sexual, emotional, all of that, and I can't get it here in Texas. It doesn't happen.
Wow.
So I
So she
I
filed
I
for a temporary restraining order, if you're just joining,
hmm
against Cletus. And she asked for it to be issued immediately without them getting any notice. Obviously, that was denied, and it was served, and there's going to be a court date. But 2 police officers served that.
But the RO was for stalking, harassment, and
Stalking
sexual
and non-consensual sexual
sexual contact.
contact.
Yeah.
Yes.
hmm
Shake those bushes.
Like
Yep.
he would ever.
Shake
Oh,
those
I'm gonna
bushes.
hop down. Ooh, I. Ooh,
I
I need to
know.
go scream in the pillow.
I'm hot too.
This
I'm
is
hot
so
too.
vile.
It's
This is so vile.
it's the worst
To
thing
put that,
I've seen yet.
to put that, to put that on him. Where is your mind? Why do you think this way? Why?
Shake those bushes.
she
It
thinks she's
makes me have
invincible.
questions.
Oh, I've got questions about why she thinks this way and why she's got the nerve that she can call people pedophiles,
No, why
chumos,
is everything
and go that
sexual?
way. Exactly. But she wants to say that everyone else talks that way about her. Like, bitch, get out here. You know, you ain't, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say, you ain't worthy enough to talk sexual to. I'm sorry, but no. And
Yep,
yeah, I went there.
exactly.
Got a problem with it? Come talk to
No,
me.
I think this is what's wild is I could maybe understand this if
Ugh.
Cletus got a cease and desist. Like,
Mhm.
okay, I served him or I sent him a cease and desist. He didn't stop. So now I'm filing for this RO, right? But he never even got a cease and desist.
Mm-mm.
Will you tell me where the sexual contact is?
And where did the sexual part even come into it?
That's the
Right.
that's
My
the part I have
God.
the problem with. That is a huge, huge. The stalking, harassment, whatever. I mean, yes, it's not good and everything, but this,
Shake those bushes.
the sexual
Shake those
conduct.
bushes.
Now
Are
she
you
wants to
kidding
ruin
me?
his life.
Hey, cooter
Yeah,
He,
clippers.
but
he
you
wouldn't
don't go
go.
real life.
Oh
Where's
no.
reality? We're not mean.
Oh,
God, I
not at
swear.
all.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've got. Look, see, I've got screenshots of the things that reality has said that she will use as a means for people coming at her and all that. It don't even get me started on that.
Well, my head exploded the
Dumpy
night
bitch.
that I was in nonsenses, and I heard that she said that you can't say anything to her because she's a protected class of people.
Oh yeah,
Bitch,
that's
I
what I
went
got.
off.
Oh, I
I,
got those
I,
too.
I lost my mind. If you can sit up on a panel and talk shit, no, baby. You raised a bunch of kids. You can go to New York. You can do all the things. You can grocery shop, drive, and sit on a panel and talk shit. No, I'm sorry.
I'm not
No.
gonna lie. I was searching. I was like, how am I gonna fly to Tennessee to support both of them? I'm like, no, I
Um,
was hot. I'm sure a lot of people are all around, subscribers, were just as hot as I was. When we heard it, it was like, get the
I'm going
hell
to read
out of
this. I
here.
looked up the Chapter 50C, and this is about civil no contact orders. Someone has back feedback in the background. I think it might
It's
be
probably me.
Duchess. I'm just going to mute you for a
Yep.
sec while I read this.
Thanks.
Let me get back to it. Okay, so Chapter 50C, civil no contact orders. Definitions. The following definitions apply in this chapter. 1. Abuse. To physically or mentally harm, harass, intimidate, or interfere with the personal liberty of another. 2. Civil no contact order. An order granted under this chapter, blah, blah, blah. Non-consensual. A lack of freely given consent. Sexual conduct. Any intentional or knowing touching, fondling, or sexual penetration by a person, either directly or through clothing, of the sexual organs, anus, or breast of another, whether an adult or minor, for the purpose of sexual gratification or arousal. Fuck you, BJ.
Cletus would cut his own dick off
Oh
before he'd
my
touch her with
God.
it.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
go.
That's
My
disgusting.
head's exploding. I'm gonna say some really
All
bad
right,
things.
Roro.
I
Thanks
got
for
to
coming
go.
up,
All
babe.
right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, babe.
I'm curious for one, and I'm
Six.
sorry, my
Oh,
fan
God
is
damn.
back here.
It's okay. What's up?
How are how many of her mods right now are gonna support this? Now that they know
That's a
what
good
she's
question.
done,
That's a really good question.
are y'all gonna stand behind this? You know,
Right. Number 6
how many?
is stalking. On more than one occasion, following or otherwise harassing, as defined in GS another person without legal purpose with the intent to do any of the following. A. Place the person in reasonable fear, either for the person's safety or the safety of the person's immediate family or close personal associates. B. Cause that person to suffer substantial emotional distress by placing that person in fear of death, bodily injury, or continued harassment that in fact causes that person substantial emotional distress. Get the fuck out of here, Beach.
Man, I'm gonna
What
love
the
to see her.
fuck?
I'm gonna love to see her prove all of this because there's no fucking way that this cow is ever gonna prove any of this. Nothing. There's not a shred of evidence
This
that's gonna prove
this
otherwise.
screams motherfucking Nick. It makes me sick. Oh my
Well, it wouldn't
God,
surprise
bro.
me if she even got this from him or asked him for advice. I don't know.
It's just the whole, I can get you in the Me Too movement and I can get you out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
And here we have
Right.
false allegations of unwanted sexual contact. Get out of here with that. This is disgusting.
Is Brenda in here?
Oh, we've got
Yes.
Wendy. Oh, thank God for Wendy.
Hey,
Oh,
Hey.
hey, Wendy, baby.
hey guys, it's like just about midnight here. Funny, no, not funny.
I love my Wendy.
Turned a friend of mine on to this YouTube thing, and I just got a phone call. Like my phone's ringing. She's like, "Listen, woman, you've got to go on to the YouTubes right now." And I said, "What's going on?" She's like, "You know those people you watch and stuff. Well, that blankety blank of a blank." Filed a protective order or some kind of crazy bullshit on that guy Cletus, that Clue's husband. And I said, "What?" She's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Okay." And so I'm coming on, and thank gosh I saw this. Wow. I'm
Shocked.
I'm beyond shocked. And I can't fathom I can't fathom this at all. If she has legal counsel, where did this advice come from? Because what she filed is meant for people that have been in some type of close proximity of each other in some type of a relationship. The 50C is different, and I'm going to put this here because I went over this a month or two ago. That is what I suspected, and I think Earth can attest to the fact that I sent some things in private that to be aware that I think this is what's coming down the pipeline. And I put the link there for you in the side chat, Jay. You can look at it. It's a very thorough site.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. and it goes over all of that. But I don't believe with what was sent or received was the 50C. I believe it was the one that was meant for some type of domestic or familiar situation. The unwanted contact provision that is listed in that is the epitome of falsity that I'm incredulous. I can barely say anything. The one thing, I'm not one to give advice. I'm not one to stick my nose in where it doesn't belong. But the one thing that for unsolicited opinion, I would go silent, get my ducks in a row, and come out cannons blazing at any appearance. But in the interim, not do what you normally do and be quiet. And as much as all of us want to go live 24 motherfucking 7 right now and have everything on loop and put it on blast, I think this is the appropriate time, in my opinion, to go completely Arctic, ice it out, no hello, no fuck you, get fucked, stay fucked, bitch.
I agree.
I am so, this is not just your atypical lawfare. This is an egregious, absolutely filthy abuse of what a protection order is for. And as somebody, hold it together, that has lived through a stalking situation to the extent
Hey, Cooter Clippers.
that I had to move hundreds of miles away, this makes me sick. That somebody on the internet cannot have the fortitude to accept their licks when they're giving it as good as they get verbally. We all have the right to speak. I could say some very filthy words right now, and there's not a damn thing anybody can do about it because I have the right to do it. But the moment that I take those words and I put them on a piece of paper and I ask the government to intercede on my behalf, I've infringed onto my neighbor. And when I'm making a false claim, that is not only morally bankrupt, that has criminal, maybe in North Carolina, it's a misdemeanor. I think it's a class 2 misdemeanor, but it's criminal nonetheless. And I hope that Clue and Cletus, no holds bar in the courtroom, but on YouTube, shut it. Just keep your mouth. Just all of us, just ice the bitch out. This is egregious because if she can do it to them, she can do it to anybody.
That's true. True.
And
Can I say something
No
real
one is
quick?
protected from this crazy bitch.
No.
Well, hold up. Here. This was just posted a minute ago.
Yeah, go ahead and read it, Earthy.
Hold on 1 second. Let me pull it
I
up.
have it up on the screen.
Oh, you
Jay,
got it?
Yeah, go ahead and read it.
I'm going to text you something, Jay,
Hey,
because
nonsense.
this exact situation, the exact one in North Carolina, happened in 2023 by somebody I gave a history lesson on that is connected to BJ. This exact same order. Now, my understanding is because this is civil. This is just the standard form with the non-consensual. Again, we went through this. I was actually named in this other attempt. That's why I have access to all of this. I'm going to send it to you, though. You'll see it looks very similar. But just be advised, there's a lot of connecting factors here between folks that have tried similar things before that got instantly tossed out, thankfully on jurisdiction and merit. But they did unfortunately have to hire an attorney. It was done against two different individuals, a sub and a creator, by a scumbag bitch that is associated with this one. But I'll send you the order so you can look at them.
Okay.
I have full belief that Clue and Cletus will handle this appropriately and the justice system will prevail. But the truth is going to continue to stand. And this isn't what she, in my opinion, what she's hoping to do is make it so where anybody associated, because she can say, oh, they're friends, even though we have
Yeah,
no
the
connection.
they, them,
Yep.
those people. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I'm going to send
Hey,
you this so you can look at it. And I'm going to hop down.
Okay, you don't have to leave.
No, well, I can stay for a little while, but I'm going to send you this right now so you can look at it.
Okay.
Hey Jay, can I say something real quick before you read this, and I'll hop down. Number one, I want to say I'm with Clue and Cletus all the way. Number two, she posted this whatever it is here, this Chat GPT thing. She wants people to respond, and she wants them to do it in a hateful manner. Just be careful. And three, thanks for letting me up, and I'm gonna drop down. Okay.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye.
I'm going to pop down too. Thanks for letting me up, Jay. I apologize for the vulgar language.
Oh, don't apologize, Wendy. You're good. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate
I
you.
love it
I'll
when-
pass that website on. Looks really thorough.
Okay. You guys
Wendy's
have a great
very
night.
good at her work. That's what I love about her.
Thanks, Wendy.
Bye-bye, guys. Bye, nonsense.
Bye, Wendy.
Bye,
Hi, Wendy.
Okay, who wants to take over? Because I am reading this fucking horse shit.
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Please, because I'm going to lose it if I do. This is some
Okay.
chat GPT bullshit.
Give me a second.
I'm just
Go
over here
pull it up.
changing my sound bites so I don't have to hear her voice.
Okay. I got you guys. The post is from just a few minutes ago. It says, hey, everyone, I want to talk about why I took legal action, but I have to keep it simple and factual. I filed something in court called a, quote, civil no contact order, end quote, which is often called a 50C. What is a 50C order? This is a specific type of protection order in North Carolina. I filed this because the person I'm dealing with, the respondent, is someone I was not in a relationship with. It is designed to protect people from two things: non-consensual sexual contact and stalking and harassment. What I have to prove to the judge. For the judge to approve this order, I have to prove that the respondent committed unlawful conduct. In my case, this means I have to show the judge that the respondent has been harassing me on more than one occasion. Harassment includes things like following me, terrorizing me, or causing me massive emotional distress. And that includes online activity, messages, and posts. Doing all of this without any legal reason. What the order does. If the judge grants the final order, it bans the respondent from doing several things for up to 1 year, including no contact. They cannot call, text, email, or contact me on social media. No third parties. Critically, they cannot use a friend or a third person to contact me or harass me. This means any streams, posts, or messages directed at me through someone else are a violation. Stay away. They have to stay away from my home, work, or other places I specify. The legal danger of this live stream. The live stream that is running right now, where the respondent's friend is reading this and people are calling me names, is actively creating new evidence against the respondent.
Oh,
It proves to the judge that the harassment is ongoing and escalating. It proves they are trying to violate the court process by harassing me through a third party. The respondent needs to stop all connection to the stream immediately. If the judge grants the order and the respondent or their friends continue this behavior, it is considered contempt of court, which can lead to fines or jail time.
F you, BJ.
You see what I sent you? How similar that is?
Let me look.
Yeah.
Sadly, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
exactly the same thing.
Wow.
That again, that was tossed out instantly as soon as the court, because of jurisdiction and merit, and North Carolina doesn't have jurisdiction over it, and they, all of those things. But this is the intent, is to try to lump everybody together and make Cletus fall for any, like, he would be the fall guy for anybody saying anything.
Yeah, this is almost identical.
Yeah. And I sent you the statement that went along with it too. But the two people that received those had to hire an attorney to represent them, and
Right, you still
luckily,
have to freaking deal with
yeah,
it. Mhm.
you still have to deal with it. And the fact of it is she has sat there, and don't the bullshit about trying to tell us this live stream or anything like that. You are doing this very publicly. You have been doing all of these actions and blaming people and lumping us together. So we are entitled to have opinions about it.
Absolutely.
You're doing it on a public platform using your own other half, Mr. Larry over there, allowing him to come on and threaten women, threaten men, call them horrific names. No. You don't get to silence us from our opinions now and try to pin this on
After
Cletus.
he
I'm
held
sorry,
up
no
a
way.
gun and spoke of shooting Cletus. I mean, the
Yeah.
audacity of this I'm literally jaw on the fucking floor again.
Yeah.
And you don't get to silence
I'm
us for telling the truth or showing the truth.
I hate to say I'm not shocked.
I'm literally
either.
shocked. Nonsense.
I know. It's
I-
only because of who she's associated with that I'm not. This has been ongoing shit in court. It's not cool. Like but I have full faith in Clue and Cletus that they will know how to handle things moving forward. And
For sure. But let me ask you this. Do you think that this is coming to others?
potentially. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Lindsay.
And
Brittany J, you are a cunt. So
It is on
you are
fire.
ouch.
you are a cunt. So the truth can't you can't, when there's something so true as that, you can't call that defamation or harassment. For one, you content farming hag. That's all this is more fucking content farming. And we all know examples that are being brought up of people who have gone through this before. Her mod, she shares a mod with a woman who did this times 19 with on YouTube, including me and Jay. Okay. So she has a great pro-crime set of mentors right there for her to walk her through this. And and I agree that it screams of Nick and Betty, the way it was written, the way that post was written.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, but those are my thoughts. This is complete and utter fucking bullshit.
Well, now that I look it up online, what a 50C order is in North Carolina, it actually screams the same as it's in her post. And what Jay read out earlier. So, yeah. You're a fucking cunt, BJ. And I'm going to say it until whenever I feel like I should stop saying it, which is going to be never. So you better get used to the word. Even though I don't like it, I'm still going to call you that. It's going to be your new nickname.
I'm sorry, but I gotta say this too. The one thing that I find especially grimy about this is it was intentional for Cletus to be the first. And after the intentional try to mislead and misrepresent Cletus from her ex and those things, like this just is especially grimy. Like the fucking
It's gross.
shit.
Yep.
Not only that, but just the other night, she covered the case of that stalker who ran down two teenagers on a bicycle. If she hadn't fallen asleep several times while covering that, she would have seen what a real stalking case looks like. That is what a stalking case looks like. That one of those girls had a protective order on the guy that murdered them. Okay. And because of this kind of bullshit, she stuffs up the court for people who really need it, who are in real danger,
Absolutely.
and then pulling out the fucking sex part. What
Yeah, what
complete
the
bullshit.
fuck?
Yeah, I agree. What the hell?
Nothing is sacred to you, you exploitative content farming bitch.
Yep. After all, tequila makes her clothes fall off. I can't stand this bitch.
Yeah, this
I
is
hope
unreal.
she gets everything that's coming to her. I really do. This is terrible to do to a man. Horrible. And you know, and not only that, how fucking re-traumatizing can that be for Clue? You know what I mean? She's already been through this with
It's horrible.
in real life, you know, and
Yeah.
stood strong and protected her daughter and everything. And then to have this thrown in her face, like Brittany knows no fucking low. I mean,
Well, and
no fucking low.
Another part that needs to be made is after these C&Ds were, what's the date on that again, Jay?
The
The
2nd
order?
of October,
So the 2nd of October, she files that.
which is
She
not
sends
an
this-
order. It's just a summons.
It's a summons.
Yeah.
It's not signed off, so it's not an order. So she sends the C&Ds the 17th. They arrive the 18th. By that time, they were drawn up the 10th. They had already basically expired as far as the deadline for them to respond by. But then she turns around the 2nd and does this. And what did she do last night? She did content poking at Clue and Cletus last night. So she files for a restraining order on the 2nd. And then she turns around and does content poking at Clue and Cletus last night on the 5th.
And let me
3 days
piggyback
later.
on that. Let me piggyback on that. And then she writes in this summons that she wants an emergency ex parte order because if they find out, it will be even worse. Oh, but it's not going to be worse if you go live and poke and poke and poke, right? Oh
Right.
my God, I can't stand her.
But that's what she's
Well, hold on.
hoping.
Last
hold on.
night, she did a full-on rant, it was like a good 30-minute rant against Cluminati and Cletus
Mhm.
that showed her motive and maliciousness. Straight up. That's all the evidence you need for her malicious intent in this.
Yep.
Well, let me hold real quick for you guys. The post has been edited on her end, on BJ's. It says this order has nothing. Well, but you need to learn how to fucking spell. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Oh, so she had to
This
edit the one that someone else wrote for her?
Apparently, yeah. But whoever wrote it for her really needs to learn how to spell, or she needs to. Either one, it doesn't really matter to me. But it just says the order has nothing to do with sexual harassment. That's a criteria that is not relevant to my case. Fuck off, BJ, you stupid, frumpy
What?
bitch.
Say that again?
Fuck out. This order has nothing to do with sexual harassment. That's a criteria
Right.
that is not relevant to my case.
Then why put it in there?
It's
Exactly.
the forms, though. Lynn, I can send you the exact same thing. But what really is important is the boxes that she checked and the statements that she made requesting this. So what she did is file for this, and she was not granted an emergency order. Didn't they set a date?
I don't think they have a date. No, there was no
They
date
don't have a
on
date.
there.
So she was denied completely.
No, they'll probably send a date.
Okay. But that's what's on these forms, and then there's a bunch of boxes to check. I have this exact.
Yeah, the box she checked was the temporary order to be
Mhm.
issued ex parte without notice to the defendant because the plaintiff will suffer immediate injury,
Yep.
loss, or damage before the defendant can be heard in that. And she says she knows where I live, and I feel like this order will make things worse.
Mhm.
Oh, they do have a date, Grammy. Okay, I missed that. I'm sorry.
So she has to prove her case to a judge before
Oh, it's for Monday.
officially denied. Or yeah, and see, that's the other thing is they usually have such a short time frame that people have to scramble to try and get attorney. Like it's so fucked up all the way around. But this seems to be a kind of a standard thing in North Carolina when it's just when there has been no relationship between the two parties. It's interesting. I didn't even know this thing existed or these things exist.
No. I
The
did.
fuck is your
I
end
dropped the
game
link.
here? Like literally, what BJ? What is your fucking end game here? You are the one that poked that clue first. Everybody knows it. You poked, and for what?
Content and sympathy.
Well, there you go. And off the back of a missing child, no less.
But when the sympathy is false and the content is harming another person, you lose. You're gonna ultimately lose.
And I love the sound of that, and I love that for you, BJ. I really do. And you want to talk about everybody getting karma? Oh no, bitch. Karma's just turned around and just bit you on your ass. I hope you got a special pillow because you're going to fucking need it when you sit down because it's going to hurt. That's not a threat. That is a promise. Karma is the greatest
And
thing.
you know what's really ironic? Like I said earlier, this is a girl who, I mean, this was released by public record that was abused and didn't even do this to her abuser. It's sick. She's
Wow,
sick.
Good point there, Jay.
Disgusting.
And he's the one that sits there and yells D's nuts on your chin every night.
Right.
Mhm.
Background.
Right.
Or
Calling us
his
cunts.
8-inch
Old hags. Talking about his dick.
Cum
cum
dumpsters.
dumpsters, crumb
Hoes.
snatching losers.
They're fucking disgusting. Hey, Granny.
Hey, Granny.
Hey. You're muted.
She is.
There she
Yeah,
is.
it takes a second I can't hear you guys at first when I come on my phone. But it is so important to look at the fact that an ex parte was denied. So when you go in for one of these, she is right. It's part of the box, right? But you can like scribble out, but I'm sure she doesn't have the common sense. Anyway, so when you file this, you then go before the judge and you explain what you wrote down, present what you have, and they'll either agree that you need protection from here to the hearing, and that, or they'll deny it. And the fact that it was denied is not a good sign for her. I mean, she didn't meet the bare minimum.
She
Do
didn't.
you know what I mean?
She
Like,
didn't make a prima facie case. Exactly.
right. So that part was denied, and the fact that her attorney has nothing to do with this too.
Yep.
Well,
So I think that she's trying to shortcut the system now. I think that she's trying to explain to her audience where this money went. I think she's looking for any way to get done what she wants done. And what she just did here is seriously so disgusting. It's so low. And I literally said to Clue last night, why is she suddenly going off on you and Cletus?
Yeah.
And this is why, because she sets up traps for people to take the bait. And I hope and I pray that Cletus and Clue do what they have to do to get this thrown out. And then they turn around and they get her for abusive process. I don't know what it would be, but some type of things. And basically, fight her back on this, because something has to give at this point.
Yep.
I have no doubt that there's going to be others.
That's what I think too, Granny.
I don't know if you remember, but when she was first starting to talk, doing the legal fund, I was saying, I think she's going to try to get a PO on somebody, but I never thought it would be Cletus. I didn't. Never.
Well, what looks better, right? Going before the judge, this man.
Right. This man that she just literally raked over the coals for half an hour last night. Fuck that shit.
Yep.
That's so important.
This is what I've been screaming at people. When you're like Brittany keeps saying, Granny talks about me every day, y'all. I barely talk about her. I didn't go to the courts asking the judge, okay, to take away your right to speak on me. That's the difference. The fact that Brittany has now claimed for over 3 years to be in danger and all these things, but just last night is a perfect example of her misusing our court systems to harass, threaten, and intimidate people. Because if she was terrified of Cletus, she would have never spoke on them last night. This is all, when she says things are fodder and it's all a game, everything the bitch projects into our thinking is the way she thinks.
Yep.
Her own people should be outraged and disgusted with what she did tonight. And as a woman who has claimed to have been an actual victim before, how dare you, Brittany? And you minimized my situation and made a mockery out of it and told me I didn't deserve it because I never met him. And then you had the fucking sheer audacity to go and do this?
It's beyond.
Town, dude.
Beyond. Unfucking real.
It's disgusting what it is. It is a way to, she's going to do whatever she can to get her way. Her new nickname should be Amber Heard because she will go to any length
I agree.
to get her fucking way and be seen as a victim.
True.
She's practically shitting in her bed every night and then acting like she don't know what the smell is. We all fucking know what the smell is. And the fact that, like you just brought up, she covered a true crime case the other night where a poor victim was being stalked, had a restraining order, and you still have the nerve to go forth with this? Oh,
Did she
disgraceful.
really? See, I didn't see that. Wow.
For somebody
Wow.
who says that they are true crime to abuse our court system like this and to make a mockery and spit in victims' faces, anybody supporting this is spitting in true victims of stalking and harassment's faces. Her own law enforcement has not charged a single person. I want to make that clear. There has not been anything, and she has called and tried for over and over again to get somebody in trouble. They were going to take warrants out on people. They couldn't stop them, all of that. Law enforcement has not done a goddamn thing because she is fabricating, in my opinion, most of what is happening, and she plays an active role in this. But she is spitting in the face of real victims by weaponizing our court system with what she did to Granny, now what she's doing to Clue and Cletus, or Cletus and Clue, whichever way, it's the same. But this is such a fucking vile. And then to turn around and say, oh yeah, she covers true crime. No, you don't. Nobody that gives a shit about victims would ever do what you're doing. Ever.
1000%.
1000% too.
I have to say, though, I think she's so deluded. I think she's so detached from reality. Because how many times have you heard me say she doesn't understand the true definition of the words she uses? How
Yep.
dare you compare what you're going through to the death of millions of Jewish people? How dare you compare it to the live sacrifice of a baby? They're so dramatic and detached from reality that I don't think she realizes that you're not being stalked. You're not being harassed. It's all a fucking game to her to an extent, because if she was truly afraid of them, she would have never spoke on them just last night.
Exactly. Because she's sitting there in her self-reinforcing bubble.
Right.
Getting her positive feedback loop because she won't listen to any legit criticism.
Well, and I think too, another part that needs to be pointed out, they were, in my opinion, attempting to bait Truth into a position because she boldly stated on her live stream recently that her people were coming to her and saying that she needed to contact law enforcement right away. And he was doing all these things. Like, she is very intentional about how she goes about this. And the men in our community need to be very aware. And I'm sorry, so do the women, but there is a special thing that she is doing with these men as she sits there and calls them all and allows her other half to call him the P word. And so, as she associates herself with the people she does.
Her and
Get it.
fucking Craig sitting there talking about Cletus.
I mean, the only one who's made a true threat, the only person who made a true threat that would be recognized by the courts is Craig. When he threatened to shoot Cletus in the head, when he waved his pistol around talking about he's going to throw everybody in lawsuits, when he just said the other night that I'm going to lose my channel and then I'm going to lose my life and other motherfuckers can get it too. And then he started making the punching like he's like, you know what I mean? Like the noise or whatever, of like he's beating somebody down.
Yeah, like
he's
into
the
his
only
hand.
one that's made true threats.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
People dying at his feet.
And these people, they want to call us sociopaths. They want to call us all of these things. Well, what the fuck are you people? Craig? BJ?
They're
What are
delusional.
you?
She's truly delusional. She's truly a sick motherfucker. And I mean that with all of my heart.
Seriously.
Put that in your next defamation claim.
Agreed.
I think you are totally detached from reality. I think you need a good month off of line and a good fucking therapist and a good parenting class. That is my top recommendation for her, because I truly believe either she can't believe it. She can't believe she's a victim, because she would have never spoke on them last night.
Right.
Nope.
The audacity to sign this and then a few days later go on that fucking rant like she did.
Right.
I think you're right. I think it was you who said this, Granny. I think she's just trying to show some sort of work product, legal work product, to justify the money that, the major gaps in the money situation.
They're not even
I
gaps.
agree with that.
They're huge.
And you know what else? So she filed this on the 2nd, right? That was what, Thursday?
Thursday.
We filed what we did on Friday. She has the nerve to say that it's just fodder and it's unconstitutional. Sounds like
After
you were
signing
projecting
this.
again, baby.
Yes.
After
Absolutely.
signing that, because that's unconstitutional. You're trying to take away this man's freedoms on your fallacies. And calling it fodder and trying to one up and all this. This is all a game for her.
Total
Anybody who
projection.
says, I'm not going to get to the beach, I'm not going to let them win. Oh, it's so sick.
Yeah. She needs a fucking wake up call, like a real wake up call. And I
She needs
don't
to be
know
held
what
accountable.
I don't know what it's going to take, but yes, she does.
It's going to take Cletus suing her for this. Is what
Oh,
it's going
yeah.
to take.
And I hope he does.
He has
To the
legit
fullest
ground.
Yeah.
This is just beyond fucked up. She think it is a fucking game to her.
It is.
And BJ, I seriously hope and pray you have that mountain of evidence that you claim to have,
Sure, no fucking
and you
evidence.
bring that shit with you when you go to court with Clue and Cletus. I sure as fuck hope you do, because if you don't, girl, it's gonna be a cold day in hell for you. Because you don't know Clue and Cletus. They've got the
She don't
mountain of
have no
evidence.
evidence.
I know, baby. I know she
I think
doesn't.
that's exactly what happened with the attorney.
Just like if she went to court with you, she
The
ain't gonna bring no
retainers that
mountain
she
of
showed or
evidence.
whatever, the two of them said,
Well, yeah, it's
right.
just like if
And
she
the
goes with
retainer
you.
said pre-court, right? What did it say?
Pre
Pre-suit.
Pre-trial.
Pre-suit. Pre-suit work.
Pre-suit.
pre-suit.
Pre-suit, right? So she has an attorney that's representing her. Yet he's not representing her with this, like, with this RO. He didn't represent you with this. I think she's trying to just, I think she's looking for shortcuts.
Why?
Maybe
Think
this
Oh, I'm
was
muffled.
his
All right, it's
advice.
because I'm on my phone. Thank you for letting me up, guys.
No, you're fine. Listen, do you think that he's guiding her through this process of sending out the C&Ds as a first step?
I don't.
No. I think he sent out the C&Ds. She said something very interesting I heard on Clues. She said to me that I didn't even look for a resolution with her, that I just jumped into this. And it's like, I'm supposed to look for a resolution with you? Your C&D was full of unrealistic,
She is a
baseless
calculated,
claims.
malicious person
And
who has
I
no real
responded.
feelings
No
in
point did your
reality.
attorney respond back
She
to me.
is
Therefore,
delusional
there
and
was
she
no
will get
open
what she
communication. Was I
deserves.
supposed to wait another
You
month
deserves
to
this.
see if she was going to do anything? It's not the way the world turns. No, I think that her attorney left her where she's at. I think the attorney wanted proof from her of her claims and she can't produce it. She's trying to hold us accountable for all of her life problems. And like I said, go ahead and say I'm the reason CPS was called, and I'll easily present your public live streams and show the judge why CPS was called. You can't put that on other people. All of her claims are they did this, they caused that. There's no actual name behind it, and there's no proof behind it. She's going off fallacies, man. She's going off her fucking delusions. What she just did to Clue and Cletus is sickening.
I agree.
And on behalf of every woman in the chat, every man in the chat that's ever had to get a protective order, that's ever been the actual victim of stalking or unwanted sexual conduct or any of that, I'm so sorry that this bitch thinks what you went through is even comparable to what she's going through. Her self-inflicted bullshit. the fact that you just spent hours going at them last night, knowing you filed this, I think she filed this. The ex parte was denied, and she thought, oh, good, they'll never even know. I think that's what the bitch was going for. I don't think she had a single fucking clue that this paper was going to end up at their doorstep, served by two. I don't think she had a single idea. I bet you she thought it. Like, oh, yeah, got denied. They'll never even know I did it. All right, I'll go about my business. I'll go back to poking them because I'll try again in another month or two. Because no way you file that and then you spend hours going at the fucking people. No way.
I mean, she is pretty fucking stupid. She does have her fucking, she thinks she's untouchable. She's come out fucking cocky as a motherfucker since she signed that thing.
That is
Rules
true.
for thee, but not for me. She was really bothered by that quote. By the way, Brittany, I didn't write anything in that filing. Granny wrote rules for thee, but not for me. Bitch, what? I didn't write any of it, you dense fucking donkey. I didn't fucking write any of it.
I about choked on my paper when you said
I
that.
know, me too, Granny.
Damn, Granny. Sorry.
She really is, though.
If the shoe
she
fits,
is.
if the hoof fits.
The hoof definitely fits.
Yeah, the fits, stomp that motherfucker.
Fucking
I hear they
ridiculous.
make them in jumbo sizes.
4 hoofs down.
Yeah. I'm standing on all 4 hoes down.
You fucking
Fucking
She
cow.
really is a donkey's ass.
God,
Yeah.
what a fucking embarrassment.
She is an embarrassment. This is supposed to be a true crime creator, too. Like, don't forget that. Like, this is so gross. So gross. What other word is there, right?
And
Yeah.
further to
I
her,
don't- Sorry, go ahead, Lynn.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, please, people. They're saying she's going live. Don't go in
Figure
there and
this out.
say anything. It's not
Don't
even
even
worth
want-
it.
Yeah.
Don't even watch.
No.
Don't let the fucking the shit she just did, including Cletus, do not let it line her pockets by a few extra fucking viewers. If you're that fucking nosy, wait until the morning, bitches. Go to bed. Do not fucking give her an extra view because you give a shit what she's saying. That's all this is for her. It's fucking pennies in her pocket. It's internet fodder.
Hey,
She's a sick
Mikey J.
motherfucker.
I'm
Stop
so
paying it.
angry and disgusted and
And tell the
I'm
judge
also
you're taking
sorry
money
for
out your pocket by
Ivriona,
saying that,
Ellen.
Brittany. Shut up. And for fuck's sake, can we stop with the, I missed a day. Oh, I played that video. So if you can super chat me, what are you losing? 40 cents on the fucking ad revenue? You don't have any RPMs. Nobody's clicking anxiously to see your shit. Stop manipulating your audience.
True.
And further to the idea that she doesn't look past her fucking nose. She clearly did not see what Betty just how humiliated Betty is. And it's and she's doing the same shit as Betty.
Lynn,
Same shit.
Following the same tracks, the same locale tracks. It's
Yep.
almost like the guideline of how to be a locale at this point.
And Betty is actually more tough-skinned in terms of, she's better about not being liked. Brittany can't stand not being liked.
Yeah, covert narcissist is injury. It's an injury to her for people to see her for who she is. That's why she's trying so hard to silence us.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but you can't expect people to keep sending you money saying, I just want it to stop. What to stop? For people to say negative things about you? You can't control that. So you might as well tell people you're painting the sky purple and have them pay you for that. It's never gonna fucking happen. And you never ever show proof or evidence of any of this harassment or stalking, especially not of a sexual nature.
I agree. Hey,
Can
I
you-
got BJ's chatter in your chat. I hope you have the day you deserve, you old hags. Karma is real. Keep talking. Sounds
Who
like a
was
threat.
that?
What do
Who
you-
was that?
Sassy Sunflower. They go on and say, does the truth hurt? Wah, ha, 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 ha. And then the last one is, wow, you bitch needs psychiatric help. You're a wacko.
Okay,
Okay.
Craig. I mean, sunflowers.
Okay.
Right. That's
Lynn, can
BJ's.
you
It's something
clear
though,
up-
so-
will you explain again about the connection to the 19? Somebody came in late and they were trying to explain that. They got me confused with you about one of her. Is it her mod that has tried this, or
Yeah,
somebody her?
no. I'm sorry. I'll clarify.
Thank you.
She shares a mod with Lana from Truth and Transparency. Boston supports Lana. She actually shares several friends and mods with Lana from Truth and Transparency. Years ago, Truth and Transparency filed no less than 19 YouTube lawsuits. Many of them were protective orders that were filed over and over again with these same types of claims. So it's a move. It's a tactic. It's content farming. It's fucking bullshit. It's exploitation to the max.
Thank you.
And it's Darvo. So, you know, those lawsuits did not work out well for Lana. She lost all but one. And let me tell you, the only reason the one was granted was because the person mailed her something. That's it. That's all. The person mailed her something. That's why the restraining order was granted.
And I sent Clue what I was talking about. Mine's a different situation outside that creator. That happened 2 years ago. Same type of order in North Carolina that was tried for by somebody. Brittany has been mentioning recently the exact same thing against a sub and another creator. Like I said, it was tossed out. But they had to get attorneys and, you know, they had to go through all of it. And it's bullshit. It's straight up fucking bullshit. So a lot of people around her, what we're getting at are grimy mother effers.
Yes, and as people are pointing out in the chat, Lana not only lost, but in that entire process, she gained 2 restraining orders, 1 a lifetime permanent restraining order, and a criminal conviction for cyber harassment. Okay.
So now she's playing victim again, right? Because we talked about the sexual or unwanted, whatever it was. What is it, Lynn?
Unwanted sexual contact? Is that what it was?
Yes. So now she's playing on that and saying that there's lies being said and she's clarifying. So yeah, this is going to be her distraction / victimization. Can't stand her.
Content.
Oh, like I said,
Yeah,
it is
AKA
abuse.
content.
She shouldn't be talking about this at all. I thought she's terrified. I thought her life's in danger. I thought her kids are in danger. I thought they're cowering in corners and she can't leave her house. And now she got big, bad, scary Clue and Cletus who know where she lives. And because this wasn't granted, she's even more danger. Does this bitch ever show any bit of emotional distress when she's live all the fucking time? Giddier than a motherfucker going at people's looks and shit? I'm so sick of people buying this woe is me bullshit from her. The only thing she's a victim of is her own miserable life.
And this bitch had the audacity to sign her name to something where she checked a box and said if she wasn't granted this, that it would be worse for her.
Yep. Because she knows where I live.
Yep. She.
But what's ironic about this is the fact that she filed this. You're now demanding them to come to your city to fight these allegations. So if Clue and Cletus decide to, if they don't get a Zoom or a telephone in or something, if they decide that they have to go there to fight this, I hope they preemptively call her police station and give them a heads up so she don't try no wacky shit like, oh, they're in my neighborhood. They put drones up.
Yep.
There's trail cams.
Yep.
Agreed.
She's literally listing all the bullshit that was not in the cease and desist. The threatening to come to my house. They say they're coming to North Carolina. Sorry, bitch, that doesn't constitute what you're claiming.
Where's the proof? Play the clips.
Right.
She never plays the clips.
Speaking of clips.
She even accused Clue of playing the video of someone driving by her house, and it wasn't even Clue.
Yep.
It's unfucking believable. Sorry, nonsense. Go ahead.
No, don't apologize. I pulled one up if you want to show it. That might be, it's just the tail end of it that I might be good for people to remember as she's filing this stuff on Cletus.
Oh, could it be the one that she adamantly says she's not afraid of anybody? Matter of fact, she controls all of us?
Oh, nope, it's not that one, but I could pull that one up.
Oh, all right. I'm going to jump down now because I know my thing's muffled. Thank you guys. I'll see you
Bye,
all
Granny.
tomorrow.
You actually
Good
sound
night.
fine if you want to stay, but okay.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
fine. It
sounds
was.
fine now.
I think. Are you wearing a mic?
No, it's just my phone.
Oh, okay. It just sounded like you moved it like on your shirt or something, but it's fine now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Nani. Roll that
All right.
footage.
This is Craig from September
Ugh.
3rd,
Hate even looking at his face.
courtesy of the Chroma Reels.
And then you can have it. And I'm moving.
And the sound is kind of awful because it's from TikTok, of course, as everybody knows.
You can have all of it. I don't mind.
It's coming right back.
Can you tell him everything's good?
That's what I'm trying to tell him right now.
I tell him, like, stop tripping.
He got shit on me.
Or at least, but you're telling him, like, let him know you're not dangerous. They're tripping.
He got shit on me.
He's lying. He's telling him. I did tell him I did.
He got shit on me.
But I know you need to let him know you're not doing nothing, right? Like,
Yeah, I ain't doing nothing. You like that little toy I pulled out?
well, they're saying our kids are in danger. Like,
What? Because I showed one of the kids' toys. I showed Nerf gun.
bro, it's just not even serious.
It's not even serious.
That what y'all are doing to us is more serious, way more serious than this.
That lawsuit's gonna be serious.
Pulling a weapon over hurt fifis online seems pretty serious to me, but
Oh,
then
and
again, what do I know?
you know, he admitted to pulling a Nerf gun, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
We know it's not true. It wasn't a Nerf gun, but he admitted to that, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what got one of the major things that got Lana her permanent restraining order? Is she pulled out a Nerf gun, pointed it and shot it and said, "Denver, here I come." And the judge said, "I find that very alarming."
Yeah.
So, yep, that's the kind of shit that judges don't like. When you pull out guns on a live stream to show your, to swing your fucking big dick around and show your propensity for violence.
You know what's ironic? I think that a few times Craig has said that we're all looking at criminal charges, right?
Yep.
Would you believe that filing a false restraining order under false pretenses can absolutely be criminal and you can get a false report charge against you?
No, I didn't know that. But
Yeah, it's actually
but I
part of
believe
North Carolina law.
Ready? Tell me if you guys want me to pause.
Just
By the end of this week,
Not all that nightmare.
by the end of this week, you will get a lawsuit. That's what they're talking anyway. You like my Nerf gun? You got shit on it. You too dumb. You ain't smart enough. Go ahead. I got plenty of money to take you to lawsuit. You got another lawsuit on top of what you already got. You ain't got a law. You're ready for the lawsuit coming for you. I'll get you another one. Go ahead. And then when you lose, you got to pay for it all. And then I'm going to get you for everything you took me for. Go ahead. I got plenty of money. You have another lawsuit. You like Nerf? You like my Nerf gun? You like my little Nerf gun? My child head? You like that Nerf gun? Put a pump.
I want to make note that she is in the room and not stopping him or correcting him. However, she has now stated that she's never said these things. She's in the room as he's saying these things and opted to not correct him or stop him. So that matters.
He got plenty of money.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You ain't got shit on me. You lost the last one. You're going to lose this one. You ain't give up. The lawsuit coming. If you put anything on me that you think you stick, I got more money than you. I got more money than you, and you can't go to the court. She already got a lawsuit on you. You ain't gonna stick 2 lawsuits. You ain't got enough money. When your channel shuts down, how you gonna afford to go to any lawsuits after that? You ain't gonna be able to afford 1 lawsuit, much less 2. You like my Nerf gun? Do you like my Nerf gun? Huh? You like that Nerf gun? I got some big Nerf guns right here too.
He's still actually talking to me.
What'd you say, Granny?
I said he's directly talking to me in this threatening tone. This is directly to me. She already got you in a lawsuit. You're gonna have 2 lawsuits. How you gonna afford? You already lost the one. How you gonna afford 2 lawsuits?
And it's
As he's
creepy
sitting there
as
flexing
fuck.
his little fucking
God.
right, sitting in the red, the look in his face. It's fucking. This is. I mean, this gives me
Threatening.
goosebumps. I'm serious.
I know. It's
He looks like the main character in Taxi Driver.
Well, you know, someone in chat had a really good point, which is kind of scary at the same time. Like, what if she's also lying to Craig about a certain degree of stalking from Cletus? You know, I don't think Craig is all there
Sure, she
either.
is.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's
Right.
fucked up.
intentionally gaslighting and amping him up for these. Yeah. It gets worse.
I mean, clearly he doesn't know what happened in PA.
Right.
He's sitting here with confidence saying, I already lost a lawsuit
right.
with her.
She lies like it's oxygen. Okay. So there's no question in my mind that she's lied to him in many different ways about this.
I agree.
Yeah, she lied when she presented herself to him too.
That was Britney still Nerf gun. I got some big Nerf guns. I got some big Nerf guns. Yeah. Super suckers. You know Super Sucker? You know that? Super Sucker? Yeah, go ahead. It ain't gonna stick. Lawyers is cheap.
Lawyers, it's cheap.
Lawyers is cheap.
They're so cheap. Why is your woman begging for more money to respond?
I'll show you some more, but you gotta trick out whenever I show you the Super Suckers. You don't like water guns? You don't like Nerf guns? Go ahead. They ain't gonna stick in court. You can't afford a lawyer. You can't afford a lawyer that's gonna come down on you right now. Much less than I do. I got plenty of money to pay for a lawyer. When you lose your channel, you ain't gonna be able to afford for no lawyer. You're gonna be struggling to pay your light bill. You hear me? I got plenty of fucking Nerf guns around here.
This upcoming part, pay attention to what he says. This is concerning.
Do you have a lot of people in?
You ain't got shit on me. You can't afford a lawyer. You dead, bro.
Did you catch that?
Whoa.
You dead, bro. So this is
You
the second
dead, bro.
time. This is the second time my life's been threatened by this man.
Unbelievable, man.
Well, and Cletus has been directly threatened by him too.
You are both full on cunts. Both.
Absolutely.
You ain't got shit on me. You can't afford a lawyer. You dead, bro.
Oh,
Keep your light
pause
bills
it.
on, okay?
Nonsense. Pause it. Kenna said, Granny, keep in mind that Craig's own mother called him violent.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a really good point. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
this isn't a game.
No, not at all.
We're supposed to be content creators that analyze criminal behavior. And one of the reasons we do that is so that we can predict a crime before it's going to happen. This guy is a crime waiting to happen. I'm sorry.
I said the same thing when I first saw this, Lynn, but I didn't realize he said you dead, bro. I knew he was talking directly to me, but I didn't know he said you dead, bro. But I said the same thing. The look in his eyes, the creepy way he's talking, the recklessly waving that weapon around. Like, this is the beginning of a true crime story.
It's intended to be menacing, right? It's intended to be intimidating and menacing. And
Right. This is the type of video you would take to a judge to get an RO. This is exactly what you would take for one, Brittany.
And coupled with that, he just said all the types of things that got that Tony said that got the RICO practically was one of the main reasons the RICO was thrown out by the judge.
Oh yeah, because you can't afford
all the lawyer talk, and I'm gonna keep. I can afford it, but you can't.
And her statement last night that, when he gets drunk and angry, he just said, no, sorry, you're right there in the room with him. We can hear you present during this. And again, you didn't correct him. You didn't do anything. You cared about the views. How many people watching you? That's what you gave a shit about.
Yeah.
Not the threats that he was making. You gave a shit about how many people were watching. It's almost done. Here you go.
And when you lose your channel, they'll keep your light bills on. Go hang sheetrock and beg your family to help keep your light bills on. Because you about to lose your channel.
Is that projection? How many people have told you that before, Craig?
And I'm sorry, but in court, alcohol, the use of alcohol is a choice in the eyes of the court, a choice made by the individual. So it's not used as a good justification or canceling out of what of the following behavior.
Thank you, Jay, for letting me play that. I just wanted
Yeah,
to
no, absolutely.
of just a portion. And then there's, like Granny said, there's the clip of her saying she's not afraid. Just there's so much. But
Well, and I like how, you know, Brittany's like, you know, Craig said it. I didn't say it. You tell
Yep.
me what other couple on YouTube would be able to use that excuse.
You
Well, it
can't.
didn't come from me, but yet we're responsible for what our chatters say. I'm responsible for what other creators say, for fuck's sake. We're every troll in her
Right.
chat.
She had
We're
the
the,
she
you
had the
know,
nerve to say that you guys aren't properly moderating your fucking chats.
yeah, how dare
Get
you
the
when you
fuck
just have all
outta
these gross, disgusting comments about my vagina and yours, you fucking creepy son of a bitch.
I also think it's a good time, stop me if you want, but I think it's a good time for people to be reminded of some of these things that have been said. Those 60-second to 3-minute shorts are very impactful when you clip the words that have been said. So people are reminded of who has made threats, who has made these statements repeatedly, because the excuse of, oh, he was drunk. Is that an every night thing? Because he said these same things repeatedly in many different streams over and over
And
again.
that's not an excuse. I don't know why she thinks that's an excuse, but she must have been raised where that's an excuse.
Right.
But
Yeah,
in
she
real life,
wants
it's
to,
not.
right.
You
If she
don't.
wants to give her man the excuse that he's drunk, well, he did that because he was drunk, or he only said that because he was drunk. That's fine and dandy, but I don't have to take your drunken man's fucking verbal abuse, bitch. I'm not you.
What, did somebody else guzzle that alcohol for him? No.
Yeah.
Well, she bought it for him.
No, her
Well,
subs did. Thanks for the
yeah.
alcohol.
The
Fucking
Yeah.
idiots.
But you're not going to stop. I want to say this too before I hop down. You're not going to stop us from standing beside the women and men in this community who have been targeted with this game while you continue to make a mockery out of it, poke at
Amen.
them, and then continue to do things. You knew exactly who these people were when you got aligned with them in Pennsylvania. You knew that Nick the Hat was adjudicated fraud and what he had done to people, and you opted to align yourself with those very people who made statements we can get you into the Me Too movement and out of, as you were taking out revenge on Granny. And I will continue to say that's exactly what it is. And now you are trying to do it once again to Clue and Cletus, because in my opinion, you are extremely jealous of these two. You are
Yep.
overly
Very.
jealous. Like everything just exudes. You will never be them and continue on this behavior. I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to hop down now, you guys.
Okay,
But we're going
nonsense.
to continue to stand by the truth, and we're not normalizing this shit happening and taking the space of actual victims while she continues to poke and prod and do these things to people we care about. So sorry,
Thanks,
Granny. I'm
nonsense.
sorry, Blue and Cletus, Jay, everybody.
Good
Have a
night.
good night, you guys.
Welcome in, Rooster Squad. You know, I was just thinking, funny she was looking for truths information too, right?
Yep.
Right.
I mean,
No,
not
good
funny,
point.
but
Good point.
And I still have it posted too, and I ain't taking the post down.
this chick's got fucking issues.
I think we're way beyond the issues here.
You know, and I can't help it whenever I look at the behavior of these people, especially Brittany right now, is think, what if Katie Proudfoot did half of the things, even a like a 1% of the things that Brittany does in our faces? What if Katie Proudfoot had done those things? She would never, right? But she got far more raked over the coals than anyone in that case. And I don't know, I just can't not think about it through that lens. It drives me crazy.
I agree with you on that one. She has. Brittany's right there along with that whole raking over the coals. She still is.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my
I'll jump
God.
down. I'm going to jump down
Crazy.
to
What a fucking mess. What an unneeded fucking mess.
It is.
yeah, totally unnecessary, total fucking bullshit.
I can't.
And I
Uh,
hope you're happy, BJ, spitting in the faces of actual victims. You stupid
Outrageous.
fucking, you stupid fucking cunt.
Cuntiness. All right.
Lynn. Oh my
Lynn.
God. I might have to clip that. Lynn saying cuntiness.
Me too. I'm gonna have to as well.
Your cuntiness outshines you. Anyway, all right.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thanks for having me up. Bye.
Good night, Lynn.
Bye.
Oh, God.
Town, dude.
Thank you, Ishi.
Irony is what she has accused everyone of.
Hold
This
on, my
action will
super
take her
chat
down.
thing is reading.
This action can lose her channel. Don't be crying when you see the set here. Get ready to develop some skills in working outside the home bay.
Thank you, Ishi, and I agree. And thank you, Lynn, again for coming up. You always are a voice of reason. We appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, the only thing that is gonna, like Granny said, the only thing that's gonna hurt her is in the pocketbook. Everything's about money to this bitch.
Yeah, it is. We can still put the truth out about her. It's just when she fucks up majorly.
Well, I'm not
Reviewing
against,
her.
like right now, I have it streaming on Kick, but I encourage people to watch it there and not on her channel because people are going to fucking listen to what she has to say. I mean, there's no stopping it. So, and for recording purposes, you do it too.
I use my backup though.
Oh, well, I don't know.
use
I
my.
just got it fucking rolling over there because I want to know what the fuck she's talking about. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't encourage everybody to go to her channel and give her, tons of fucking views on it.
Here's how I'll tell you can take away her view. And I'll spill the secret how you can do it. If you pull her up on your main channel at all, go into your watch history and remove the stream. It'll take away her view.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Because once you hit that remove button, it'll tell you at the bottom that the view has been removed.
She made another post? Oh my God. All right, let me take a gander. Please don't announce other people's lives. That's really rude. That's really rude.
I don't see her. I didn't see another post. I just see her post from an hour ago.
Maybe she edited it?
It's still the same as I read it earlier. Unless she did one on her main
Yeah,
channel.
no, she didn't make another post. I don't know who said that.
She looks like a fucking pufferfish on her back of that picture. She looks like a fucking pufferfish.
I just can't stand her. I just can't believe she signed this thing last Thursday.
What she signed is her own karma. That's why I said I hope she's got a special pillow. She's gonna need it because that ass is gonna hurt when she sits down. It's not gonna have a good feeling to it. So Brittany, I hope you got somebody in your chat that's a good knitter because they're gonna need to knit you a nice, comfy pillow for that ass. Because karma is now giving you a high five in the face. You want to talk about everybody
she's
here?
recording my live stream. Good for her. Granny doesn't think that she realized Cletus would be served it. Well, with 2 cops going there, I don't know. She's recording us. Well, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I
I
got
got
her.
nothing
I
to
got
hide.
you on Kick, bitch.
Thank you for your support.
And I've got you over here with me, bitch. Because I'm up here on my phone. What? Got nothing to say now?
She's just talking about how it had nothing to do with. I don't know what she's fucking saying. Fuck her. I'm gonna
I don't
actually
either.
close this one out because I don't want her to get all my content.
You want to move
And
over to Kick?
yeah, I'm on Kick. So if you guys want to come over and join me over there, the link
I
is
had to
in the
sign
chat.
up for one.
You
Well, I had to
actually
sign up for
don't.
one
You
just to
don't
get
have
over
to.
there.
You don't have to have one. You can
No, it
actually.
made me so no, I couldn't chat. It made me sign up for one.
Oh, if you want to chat, yeah. If you just want to watch, you don't
Yeah.
have to. But yeah, it's just kick.com/J is for justice. And fuck you, BJ.
All right. I'll see you
All
guys
right.
over
Thanks
there
for coming up, Earth.
anytime.
All right. Bye.
Talk to you guys later. Thanks for having me.
Fucking wild, guys. Fucking wild.
Thank you for your
I am still in
support.
shock. I really am. Yep. Day by Day says now it explains a lot more why she cried so much on Friday. She thought she had the upper hand with Cletus, but Granny trumped her on Friday. Yep. Thank you guys for
your
joining tonight.
support.
And BJ, enjoy your recording because everything we said was fucking true. There were no lies told in this stream tonight. Everybody came up with their own opinions based on your actions and your actions only. I suggest you take a little breather. That's my advice. All right, thanks for throwing the Kick link. I will see you guys over there. Over there. Yeah, rewind. Be kind of rewind. It's a lot, white boy. And no one threatened her on this stream either. Exactly. We stand by Cletus, Clue, Granny, and Queen in this fucking mess.
Thank you for your support.
I gotta get rid of that fucking soundbite. I thought I got rid of them all. It's okay, Buttercup. You're good. All right, I'm ending this. Goodbye. It's probably gonna be, I don't know, privated. But anyways, I'll see you on Kick. Bye-bye. Oh, and get in the Cooter fucking DeVille. Because we can. Good night. I am so angry right now. For real. Thank you guys for all the super chats and support. I'm sorry I didn't get to them all.
Thank
But
you for
know
your
that I do go back and read them all, and I really appreciate you. Thank you.